Welcome to Affiliates Corner. I'm Woody Keller.
And I'm Rob Robb. And today we have
Jeff Koerner from Ozane Pest Control and New Jersey Mold.
Oh, New Jersey Mold.
Yes.
Oh, you've expanded.
Yes, we have.
And just before the storm, you guys expanded.
Yeah, actually,
right?
before Irene hit, we were doing the mold, so we weren't like a latecomer.
Now, you guys are situated in Toms River, right?
Right, we're right on Route 9 here in Toms River.
And you have an interesting exhibit up by your place.
Oh yes, we have Insectropolis. It's the Bugseum of New Jersey. It's a 7,000 square foot museum and different rooms, lots of different things for the kids, especially it's geared towards bringing in school kids and scouts and everything, just kind of for the community to learn about insects. And that they're not bad insects, there's good insects out there as well.
Good insects?
Yes.
Okay. So your family has been involved in a long time in insect stuff?
Yes, we have.
Bug control?
Yeah, my father actually, the business started in 1917, and my father took over the business in 1963.
So it's 3 generations now then?
Yeah.
So you've been against bugs a long time?
Yes, we have.
Yeah, no, that's something. You know, when your father used to read you Charlotte's Web, okay, like, was he for or against the spider?
It's probably a little bit of both.
Okay. You know, my grandchildren love Charlotte's Web. They're for the spider.
Yes.
Okay. Did you cry when the spider died?
No, I did not. Although there are lots of spiders in Insectropolis, big, larger ones than that.
Can we ask him a serious question now?
Go ahead.
All right. So I know there's been a lot of talk in the world with bed bugs.
Yes.
So how do people know when they have bed bugs? How do you guys manage them?
Actually, that's not a bed bug, but
That looks like What kind of bug is this?
Identification time.
that would be a termite.
All right. Are they good or bad bugs in your world?
They'd be bed bugs.
Bed in your house.
Bed in your house, yes. But yeah, bed bugs are about the size of a tick. But most people don't usually see them. They're very good at hiding. So the only time people really realize they do have them is if they got a bite or they got blood stains on their sheets. Even for professionals going into a house, it's really hard for them even to find them because they like to hide. So we'll check the mattresses, the bedpost, baseboard. They could be in picture frames. They can just be about anywhere in that bedroom. They like to stay close to their host, so they'll find you at night.
Nice.
If they're around.
That's a good thought.
So, I mean, what type of methods? How hard is it to get rid of them?
Well, there are different methods available. There's a freezing method, but it's very localized, so it doesn't really get to everywhere. There's a heating method you can use, which would heat the entire house, but that's very dangerous and it's very expensive to do. We tend to use different products, usually liquid pesticides, and then we do 3 scheduled visits. And the first visit is usually about a full day, and we hit every nook and cranny in the house. There's a checklist that we give each of our customers, kind of prepare for when we get out there. They got to take their clothing, wash it. You want to wash when you have bed bugs. You want to wash your clothing in hot water as well as dry it over 120 degrees for over 20 minutes.
Is anybody else getting itchy?
Yeah, or buy new clothes.
Well, yeah, go ahead.
Now tell me something. Now, how does a realtor contact you? You have to do a pest inspection before closing?
Yes, we do.
Who contacts you?
Usually, well, a lot of times we get contacted by either the realtor or we get contacted by the homeowner if he's selling. A lot of times, or the buyer. So we run the gambit as far as people calling us. And depending on who's calling us is how we go about getting in there to check the house out.
And you give a certification then, so you have certifications and you're licensed and everything.
Yeah, well, actually, as far as New Jersey is concerned, there's no licensing or certifications for the inspections that we're doing. You have to be licensed and certified to supply the pesticides, but in order to fill out the report, New Jersey does not require it. So what our industry has done has come up with an accreditation program where you get accredited through our industry, so you can say your potential clients that you have this credentialed and you've gone through the test and everything else. So the thing is, you got to be leery if you're hiring someone. Make sure what kind of qualifications they have, what kind of experience they have in looking for termites and other wood-destroying insects.
Now, you've been with the Ocean County Board of Realtors a long time. Has this helped you, or?
Oh, definitely. We got a good community here, people that we work with. You guys doing the mortgages. You've got your home inspectors. I can't think of it, but it's really good community that we have here. So we kind of help each other out, and.
Now, do you find this guy cute?
Not necessarily.
Tasty? Or do you see a dollar sign?
But we have large Madagascar hissing cockroaches at Insectropolis.
Oh, nice. Now, when you have all the schools come to your Insectropolis.
Yes. Yes, we have a lot of schools. Actually, Touch River schools, because they cut down the budget, they don't come. But usually we got them coming from all over New Jersey.
So I don't go back to mold. What are the telltale signs of a house with mold? Because it may not be as obvious as
as bugs. In
yeah, well, usually, yeah, they're microscopic, the mold spores. But you obviously have a growing mold. If you have a lot of them, you would see it. But even like a room like this, where you don't see anything, usually there's some type of minute level of spores in the air. So every house or room usually has some type of level of mold in it. And the only way to know for sure would be to do a test and see what levels that you're at.
And what kind of effort is in there and cost to do a test in the house then?
Usually testing runs anywhere between like $300 to $600 for a test. So you usually do an outside air sample as a control. Then on the inside you usually do the living areas. And you might, if you have a crawl space or basement, you probably want to do a test there as well. And then if there's area where you see the mold growing, you can do a tape lift and find out what particular mold is growing there. I usually tell people if you see something, you don't necessarily need to get the test. Usually I tell people, kind of put the money towards remediation. Usually if you have mold growing in the house, you can do some type of remediation towards it and put the money towards that. And if you want to get the test, do it afterwards to make sure the problem is gone.
Well, great. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.